So hi guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Charlene, or you can just call me Shan. And before we go any further, kindly like, share, comment, and give this video a thumbs up. Also remember to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, it does me a lot of good. So today I'm not that bubbly because it's that time of the month, and my feelings are everywhere, and that brings us to today's topic. It's about our period health as ladies, also for those guys who would like to learn about what to do, the stereotypes associated with period health, also promoting period positivity, because it is something that every woman, every girl in this world goes through, and we need all the help we can get at such a particular time. So let me just start with a quick background, because I am speaking from my own experience. So I started getting my menstrual cycle when I was about 12 years of age. That is pretty early. That time I just woke up in the morning. I had serious pains, but I couldn't tell what it was, and there was nothing, so I had to go to school. And then when I reached school, I was like, wow, something is totally changing about myself. And luckily I had some friends who knew how to use sanitary towels. They showed me how to put them and how to use them, basically. First thought, going home, I told my mom what happened, and she was like, Charlene, you're lying to me. I was like, I can't lie about such a thing. I am in pain, I am suffering. I did not understand what was going on, and long story short, they're called cramps. That is when I learned they're called menstrual cramps, and those things are so painful. And as a person who gets menstrual cramps every now and then, some say it's genetic, it's just you, I don't know. But according to the genetic side of my family, my mom gets them, my sister, I get them, because we're only two girls. Also my cousins who are girls get menstrual cramps, but it's not that serious. My pain vary from month to month. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't, but I took some few measures to know how to deal with menstrual cramps. I've been doing a lot of research. People will tell you, like, there's something you can eat, do some exercise, but speaking from my own experience, if the cramps decide to come, they just come. There is nothing, literally nothing you can do about it. And that's just the sad bit about it, because I mostly do medication, and this is the important part where we as ladies need to learn about our bodies. Suffering from menstrual cramps, you need to know which kind of medicine you should take as an individual, because they vary. Some take paracetamol and they're okay, some do take brufen and they're okay, some take this medicine designed for menstruation, Buscopan, and it works for them. Personally, I think my body is allergic to Buscopan, because the moment I take that little pill, the cramps double. I just feel like I'm dying. It does not help the pain in any way. So my advice to ladies suffering from really painful menstrual cramps would be to figure out what type of medication is best suited for your body, because our bodies are different. Today you might have cramps, next time you might not have. So if paracetamol works best for you, you can take that. Follow the doctor's advice, because there are a lot of things you can try and do to reduce the menstrual cramps, also to reduce the days that you receive your cycle, because long time I used to get my cycle for around 5 days. Normally it's like three days, 3 days max, I'm done. But I think it was an after effect of taking Brufen. I've been taking Brufen for my menstrual cramps because it really helps numb the pain. And when I take Brufen, it has this ability to reduce your menstruation. So instead of me going for 5 days, I go for like 3 days, which hopefully it helps a sister out, you know. And also, you should learn to tell how your period flow is, because your period flow is also your hormones telling you something about your body. So I just wrote some few pointers that I would like to share with girls, guys, women out there, because this is something we will all face in future one way or another. If I get a daughter, if I get a son, I would like them to know how to treat, it's not a disease, so not basically treat, how to act in such a situation, because you find there's a lot of negativity that is pointed across this menstruation, because some guys are very shy to buy sanitary towels. I don't know why they're shy about it. It's just the same thing. It is something that everyone knows happens to a woman. This thing that is this stereotype of uncleanness that is associated. There are people who literally do not want to associate with you when you're going through your menstrual cycle. This is just absurd. You're not harming anyone. Just take care of yourself, take care of your body, hydrate, drink a lot of water, use good sanitary towels, because from my experience, I use Always. Okay, this is comfortable for me. I use Always, and sometimes I use OB, the tampons. Mostly tampons, I use them during the day that I'm so comfortable. I just put it in there and you're good to go, because I'm very conscious about myself during the day. I do not want to soil my clothes. I do not want to soil my underwears. I just want to feel comfortable, and you're supposed to feel yourself the most when you're getting your menstrual cycle. As much as you're moody, you don't want to do anything, I think, but it varies. For those ladies who do not get menstrual cramps, oh, you guys should thank God. You should really thank God, because these things, they're not good. Also, there are ladies who don't understand the extent of menstrual cramp, because if you don't get it, you will think that people who get it pretend that it's painful. You see, for example, those who just get their cycle like that, no warning, nothing. This is the part where you should know your body. If you're the type of getting the menstrual cycles like that without any warning, I don't know what I can tell you about that, but anyways, it's that is your body. You know how to deal with that. But for people like me, whose menstrual cycles come with a bang, like it's really nerve-wracking, if you just listen to your body, and you can tell if you're about to get your menstrual cycle. Like signs like, I want to say, tenderness of your breasts. If I don't know if every girl get them, but you know, before you get your menstrual cycle, your bust tends to become a little bit big and a little bit tender, and also some experience back pains or some slight cramps. You know, days before you get your cycle, you get some slight cramping. Yeah, and just read your body. So what I personally do to reduce my cramps, the days that they just kill me, but I really try my best to reduce it, is I have a calendar. So in that calendar, you know how to mark your cycle. You can download the apps on either Google Play Store or just Apple Store. Yeah, you just download a calendar. You can mark where your cycle starts, when it ends, and by tracking it, it will give you more enlightenment of how to treat your body. Because one thing I've learned, if you treat your body with junk food before you get your cycle, for those who get menstrual cramps, there are a lot of triggers to that. I think you're eating a lot of junk, a lot of fatty food, also a lot of acids that tend to double the menstrual cramps. Because, okay, just comment down below and tell me what doubles the menstrual cramps level in your body. For those who know, even guys, just kindly help us out here, because one day you'll have daughters, you'll have sisters, cousins who are female. Yes. So I would just like to know the things you avoid and the things we will just stay away from. Because personally, I get a lot of cravings. As much as I'm trying to say avoid junk food, avoid fatty foods, avoid acids like pineapple. Pineapple is a really good fruit. Personally, it's my favorite fruit. But this is what, when I eat a lot of pineapple, I get to have a heavy flow. Personally, I get a heavy flow, and the cramping is really painful. That also applies to me taking things like Blue Band when, let me say, when I'm flowing, you know. Let me just say it. When I take things like Blue Band or margarine or butter or cheese or milk, I tend to have bad menstrual cramps. The cramping is really something I would like to get rid of. I've tried so many things to get rid of it, but you know, it is what it is. We have to find a way of dealing with them. So the thing I do before that, I try and exercise when my body, oh, when my body feels like it. Because number one, you have to listen to your body. You see, the week before or the days before my menstruation start, I get really tired, very tired easily. I don't know, I just wake up, I am tired, I am moody, I crave a lot of junk food. I'm not a big fan of sugar, such things like cake. I don't like cake, but what my body says, it needs cake. When I wake up just needing cake, I know there's something. It's about to go down, because I'm not a fan of cake. Pastry is it's not my thing. So when I wake up craving cake, when I crave a lot of pineapples or a lot of sour things, I know my body's trying to tell me something, that that point is about to come. So my point is, just know your body, listen to your body, try out different medication, but first go to the doctor kindly, because over-the-counter drugs are good only if you know what you're treating and what best works for you. Also know your period blood, because to us ladies it is very important to know our period blood. But this is some things that the hormone tell us in our body, so it is just good to listen. I've listed a few down here, so if you see me doing this, I'm trying to get the points in order so I do not miss out on anything. So when you get light pink and a light flu, that means your body has very little estrogen. and also you might be experiencing irregular periods, dry skin, for those who are sexually active, low sex drive, but you can visit your gynecologist. He or she will help you out and give you medication or suggest to you what you should do about the body. That was one. There's also bright red with steady flow. So the bright red with a steady flow suggests you're having a very healthy period, which is something we should all strive towards as ladies. That means you should be eating healthy, and this blood flow, you can tell it just flows. If your menstruation is going for 4 or 5 days, when it's continuously bright red, then says you're healthy. Keep doing what you're doing, because that is good. That is good. Your hormones are balanced, your hormones are doing well, you're doing well in life. The last one that I'd like to touch a little bit on is dark coloring with a heavy flow. So, dark coloring, the blood that flows out is dark red, purple, or black with a thick, lumpy consistency. This means that your body has too much estrogen, or you could be suffering from things like fibroids and endometriosis. But all together, I know it is not every lady or every girl or every female who is privileged in visiting or in getting a chance to visit a gynecologist, so we should all try to embrace this, let me say, womanhood, because it's something that comes when you start your adolescent period, or when you hit puberty as a lady, and you just stay with it for the rest of your life until you hit menopause, because that's how you were created. But all in all, we as ladies should learn how to lift each other during such times, and learn how to treat our bodies well, learn how to take care of our bodies. Also, as guys out there, those who take care of their sisters, those who take care of their mothers, those who take care of their relatives or girlfriends, basically, when they're going through the menstruation, you're doing a good job, because it is not every guy who has that psych. Let me say psych, because not every guy does that. You know, they have this. Some guys have this mentality that it's just a lady's thing to go through. You know, because they tell us it is up to us to tell them how this thing should be approached. It is not a bad thing. It is not as bad as the society tries to perceive it, because people you can start your cycle anytime, you can soil your clothes, people will just laugh. It is not something that you would laugh about, because it is not a disability. First of all, it is not a disability. It is something that every girl goes through, no matter where you are. Some start at a very early age, some later on in life, but it is just important to appreciate your body the way it is. And do take care of your body, learn to listen to your body. That is so important, because as you can see, personally, let me get close. This one. I knew I was about to get guests very soon, and there's nothing I can do. Also, I know this topic might be very broad, and I really don't know how to approach it that well. Maybe if you're a gynecologist, just comment down below if you have some experience, if you have some things you'd like to share with me. Just comment down below, and a sister will appreciate it so much. And I guess that's it for our topic of today. And as you all know, I'll be back with more videos. So yes, for those who are supporting me, thank you so much. May God bless you. May He always protect you. Take care during this pandemic season. May it end soon because we need to get back to life. Personally, I need to graduate. Schools are closed. Shostis has no degree. And anyway, it is what it is. We're staying positive, hoping for the best. And yeah, we shall be back with more videos. Peace out.